to the movies,
Hmm.
play video games, whatever. I want this more, and it becomes that inner drive, that inner force. It's something that switches within you once you actually start clearing your head. And that's one thing. When people get lonely, they're able to do this. When I moved away from my hometown for about a year or two, and I stopped hanging out with all my friends that I grew up with in high school, I was able to lock in and experience that to
Hmm.
understand my own purpose of what I needed to do. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when I came back to my hometown, everybody's like, "Whoa!" Like
Hmm.
because you're a whole different person.
Yeah.
You follow that journey that your purpose is taking you on, and it
Hmm.
brings you in a whole different path of life to where you're not even the same person you was a couple years ago. Just
Yeah.
keeping your head down, following that purpose. You know, and then it becomes addictive, just like eating something, some chocolate could be addictive. If you really like chocolate, you keep eating it every day, it becomes addictive to you. You'll start wanting it more. If
Yeah.
you go to the gym every day, you'll want it more. You know, anything, drugs, whatever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's the same thing. It's the same dopamine level in you that because what confidence comes from is proving yourself right over and over and over.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
you prove yourself right over and over and over, you're like, oh, man, this is what it is whenever I do this. And then it's that dopamine that
Yeah.
rushes you, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that there's a deeper science behind it that you could probably research. But I think
Hmm.
that's the path of what it is, or at least how I can articulate it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because that's
Yeah.
at
We
least my experience.
no, I completely agree that purpose. So this is the distinction I'm going to bring. Like once you find that purpose, I completely agree that it drives you.
Mhm.
Um, the there are two things I want to say with respect to that though. The first is that a lot of people do not get to the point where they understand or feel that purpose. And because of that, you have a lot of people. I know I've been in that situation myself. I know that, I have children who are like, I don't really know what I want to do. And when you're that person, it's a lot more difficult to do the things that purpose would then just give you the urge to do. So my thing is, yes, it's all good and great once you find that purpose, but it's a different story. How do I get you to want to do it, either before you find that purpose, or to get you to do it or to get you to find that person? And maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to figure out how to get them to find a purpose. But the other thing that I want to say with respect to that too is, um when you think about when you think about shit, what was I I kind of lost my train of thought with respect to it. So there's the purpose that will get you there. All right, I'll have to come back to it. I kind of lost it. Are we live?
Yeah,
All right.
the same. Cool. Yeah. Man, I'm Josh. I'm Filtered Logic. I keep it unfiltered. I speak how I speak because I don't care what anybody else thinks. I say what I want to say, how I need to say it, but I try to keep the message going and respectful. And I'm unapologetically patriotic. Um, I was a former correctional officer for about 3.5 years, so I got to see the good, bad, and the ugly, and I get to see on both sides. Um, so I just overall, I'm patriotic, I'm unfiltered, and I like to talk about everything.
My turn. All right, Mackin Zardina, 11 kilometers per second. That name comes from the speed at which an object must move in order to fully escape Earth's gravity and soar into the heavens. And so I use it as a metaphor of the things that we must do to overcome the things that hold us back. My focus is on on getting, primarily working with Black men, to get us to understand the things that hold us back so that we can meet our full potential and therefore help our communities to rise and thrive. So that's me. I'm a business consultant. I have a small business consulting firm that I run with my wife.
Okay, okay.
It's an ever growing, it's an ever big struggle. I would say that the vast majority of our clients have come from networking. A lot of the folks that, so I'm based in Maryland, right outside of DC. So the vast majority from, ooh, okay.
I think it's just overall.
Mm.
I think it's something. Oh, I don't know. We can hear you.
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you just fine.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Maybe it's something between the two streaming systems.
Yes, maybe it's delayed. I'm hearing it now.
What they can't hear you, or let me see. Mm,
Mm. Okay, yeah, your voice ain't